there are 4 principles of data mesh, but I'm just going to summarize them here. So we have this concept of domain ownership. This is really where domains own data. So they own that ingestion, transformation, and serving of data. They own that whole process. And what is a domain? We can think of a domain being like a business unit. So we may have a finance domain or a marketing domain, logistics or operations domain. It's a group of people who are focused around that particular element of data, as I say, from source to target. Now, their focus is going to be on building data artifacts for themselves, but also for others. And when they're building data for others, that's when we think about data as a product. It's this output of that domain to the rest of the organization. It's creating data which is useful, valuable, easy to use, without them necessarily having to know kind of how that data was put together, or any of the kind of infrastructure that sits behind it. And I would suggest that they are the real benefits of data mesh. We are creating data assets, data artifacts that are useful across the organization, and we're distributing or decentralizing the ownership of that process. To do that, we need to give the people in the domains some technology, self-service data infrastructure. So when we use the term self-service here, what we're really talking about is domain autonomy. We need to have people in the domain who are able to use this technology to get the data, transform it, and make it available. That's really what we're talking about when we think about self-service. So the federated piece of this is that the domains are going to come together, or representatives of the domains are going to come together, and they're going to agree a set of rules that all data products will abide by. The computational piece is that we are going to automatically enforce the application of these rules. But these are the 4 principles of data mesh. They're very simple, but when we bring them together and we abide by the rules, what we'll find is actually there are some interesting outcomes.